This is an update on the Muscadine grapevines and the progress that they've made this year. These were planted back during the winter of 2016, and they made it all the way to the top. And next year, I think I probably won't even need this wire. I'll probably continue with my mothball stations that I had talked about in the last video. I'll probably have to post them up, or not post them, but fix them onto the post here so that they'll continue to repel any type of critters or even the Japanese beetles as they come next year. They work really well for that this year, so I think I want to do that again. But every one of them has made it to the top, and let's just get a good look at each one of them. And I might need to actually go over here because I don't want to look into the sun. There we go. That one's all the way to the top. This one here was my slow one this year. We had a yellow jacket nest to form at the base of this post, and I don't know if that slowed down the growth or what happened. It might have changed the chemical composition of the soil, maybe the pH or something, but eventually this vine did kick in and grow, and it made it to the top. You can tell it obviously doesn't have quite the growth that the other ones have. Go over here and look at these. And that one's all the way to the top. This is my fastest growing one here, the most aggressive growing one. These are all variations of Muscadine grapes. They're not all the same kind, but I guess they're in the same family, but they have different genetics, I guess. But some do seem to grow quicker. And then the last one over here, there's this one. It's all the way to the top also. And I had a viewer to write me and tell me that if I didn't take those fence panels off the top of this, I was going to have a very hard time cleaning this in the wintertime. So I took his advice, I took it off, and now I got these wires up here. These wires, they form probably 2 feet by 2 feet squares so that I can get up on, or reach up through the top of it and pull vines out from the middle. Otherwise, I was going to be doing all my work from the edges around the perimeter of this trellis. So that's what I did, and I'll back up to get a better view of that. You can see how much more open it is. Now, it is making it harder for the vines to stay on the top, but they will stay up there when they get longer. This one here is actually hanging from the bottom. But most of them are doing it. Like, here's an example here. These two here are underneath, and they won't stay up there yet, but when they get longer, I'll be able to work them up there and they'll stay. But it's looking really good. I'm very satisfied with the progress this year. This winter I'll do some work on the ground. I'm going to I'll probably form the dirt so that it would hold water in that area. That way when it rains, it would kind of cup the water around the plants. And I was thinking about even making little trenches between here so that I could water the one at the top, and then the water would just fill up and go on down to the next one, fill this up, and then go on down to the next one. So if I have time this winter, I might do something like that. And I think next year I'm going to kill all the grass in this area, not have any grass growing at all under here. So that's going to save me time in cutting grass, plus we'll save some nutrients in the soil since the grass won't be taking it from the vines. Now here's something I've been having to do all summer long. I have to get my hand in here, have to bend the wire a little bit, have to reach in, and have to break off the growth at the bottom that tries to come out. Okay, continuing. So I had to break off the growth, and that way all the energy is put towards the top up here, growing up there. Okay, so that's about it. and I'll back up so we can get a good view of the whole thing. And this winter also, I think I'm going to do a little more reinforcing on the structure. I'm going to probably pop this loose and put a board across here. That way I'll have like a double reinforcement going around the top of it, because really, I mean, what would be to stop a strong wind from just blowing the whole thing over? Here in Tennessee, you can only get posts so deep in the ground without a major drill that can drill through rock. So that's where I am with this. Maybe next year I'll do another update. Maybe we'll actually have some grapes. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.